across this tweet, which I've retweeted a while ago. Square Enix CEO Yosuke Matsuda fully embraces NFTs, the metaverse, and blockchain-based games in a public New Year's letter. By designing viable token economies into our game, we will enable self-sustaining game growth. This is a terrible idea. NFTs in general are a terrible idea. But we're gonna get into this. We're actually gonna read this. This is a big, lengthy boy. Good God. So, I'd like to begin by wishing everyone a happy new year. The metaverse, starting right off with that old chestnut, the metaverse was a hot topic in 2021, inspiring a lively global conversation first about what the metaverse is, and then about what sort of business opportunities it presents. Against this backdrop, Facebook, that amazing fucking website, Facebook, changed its name in October to Meta, serving as evidence that the concept is not a mere buzzword, but here to stay. The metaverse garnered so much attention in 2021 that it was dubbed the Metaverse Year. So first of all, we can talk about the metaverse. We can also talk about the idea that Square Enix wants to follow in the footsteps of Facebook, which, by the way, if you are aware of my personal social media presence, you'll note that I'm on Twitter, which is also like a pretty scummy website to begin with. But even Twitter, I don't think is as bad as Facebook. I think Facebook is completely fucking atrocious. I fucking hate the website. I fucking hate the layout of the website. I fucking hate every functionality about that website. I hate the fact that that website bought Oculus, because Oculus was a promising VR technology and then Facebook fucking bought it. And now Oculus is supposedly going to support the Meta. So I'm not a fan of Facebook. I'm not sure if you guys were aware of that or not. I haven't been to Facebook in fucking years, literally years. I actually haven't logged into Facebook. I just completely abandoned that platform altogether because I just don't like it. And I think that it grossly exploits its users more so than potentially almost any other platform in existence. I think that Facebook exploits its users, which is it's pretty fucked up. It's pretty fucked up, but people like Facebook. Facebook swapping over to Meta, and somehow Square Enix's president is like, "Hey man, this is fucking great. That means the metaverse is coming." And then we have like the actual metaverse discussion that we can have, which is, listen, we're nowhere near the levels of Ready Player One. Okay, there is no fucking metaverse. Everybody thinks they're going to make the metaverse. Everybody is this is a race to the bottom, basically, to see who is able to make the scummiest website first that gets to be like the de facto metaverse. And Facebook is just leading the charge. It's like, listen, there will be no metaverse unless people accept it as a de facto standard. And right now, I don't think anyone's ready to accept any one social media website or any one video game as the metaverse game. As a matter of fact, I would actually say that potentially the game that is the closest to being a metaverse, the game that is the closest to being a metaverse is actually, God, I forget the name. What's the name of that battle royale? Starts with an F. Fortnite. Yeah, I haven't been sleeping much. So Fortnite, I think, is actually the closest thing that we have to a metaverse because, artists are even embracing Fortnite and having like concerts in Fortnite, and it's doing like all of these crazy crossovers. I mean, do you have Horizon in there already? I don't know. They have God of War. I think they've had Horizon. They've had Marvel. They've had like God knows how many like friggin' collabs with all these different things. Fortnite is the closest thing, in my opinion, to a metaverse right now. And, I'm just, even there, I'm straight up just not interested in Fortnite, even if it does become the metaverse. I guess I'll be outside the metaverse because I don't want to play Fortnite. But yeah, you know, that's the closest thing. They have Aloy for Horizon. They just added The Rock. Yeah, exactly. See, so it's like they're the closest thing to a metaverse. Anyways, it garnered so much attention in 2021 that it was the metaverse year. I attribute this in large part to advances in extended reality technology, the increasing prevalence of the cloud and 5G, more sophisticated blockchain technology, and other technological evolutions that have taken place in a variety of fields over the past several years. This is because these advances are giving rise to services that fall into the metaverse umbrella. The metaverse will likely see a meaningful transition to a business phase in 2022. Yes, it will. You want to know why? Because everybody's on a race to the bottom to get as much money as they fucking can out of their user base for as little effort as they possibly can, and they're looking at the blockchain as the means to achieve that. For them, the blockchain is like, this is going to be the easiest way for us to make a fucking buck as fast as we possibly can. So, like, 90% of big publishers just like, let's go! Let's get into crypto! Let's all get on a fucking rocket and go to the moon! Everybody's become a fucking crypto bro in 2021. Everybody's a fucking crypto bro. We're all going to the fucking moon with NFTs. It's going to be fucking amazing. The only problem is we're actually going to burn down planet Earth with the, like, all of the emissions and shit that NFTs are doing. Like, I saw some kind of like a statistic of just how much it costs to like mine Ethereum for some of these NFTs and shit. And it's actually fucking wild. The amount of electricity consumption that you do with that, not just to mention the negative effects of people mining this shit on the GPU market, which somehow these crypto bros never want to talk about that. They never want to talk about how they basically fucked the entirety of the gaming community up the ass. Now, they don't want to talk about that. They just want to talk, dude, you guys just don't understand how NFTs work, man. Look at all this fucking money I'm making, man. Who gives a fuck if I had to, like, steal literally every fucking GPU known to man in order for me to get this, bro? Why can't you understand that this is a very sustainable business model, man? I just want to know exactly how you are going to be spending all of those crypto earnings of yours when basically you run out of oxygen. How's that gonna work? I have so much money! It's a damn shame I can't fucking breathe anymore! Oops! Okay, dude, you do you. I mean, whatever, man. It is what it is, but it's like, dude, it's terrible. It's in my opinion, it's fucking terrible. It's like, look, you want to do your crypto bullshit, whatever, you want to play the fucking stock market, which, by the way, it's fucking fixed, in case anybody's still under the assumption that it's like, oh, dude, I could totally just get into the stock market and play the stock market and make a bunch of money. It's like, it's not exactly like that, all right? I've been around a little bit, and it's like, yeah, you can make money on the stock market, but you have to be on the inside. Inside the trading, that's where you make all of your fucking money on the stock market. Because even when you fuck up, like, it's okay because somebody will fix it. You don't even have to worry about it. If you're not on the in, you ain't making no fucking money on the stock market. And the crypto is just the same fucking bullshit. And I know that some people are like, oh my God, such misinformation and FUD and all of this. Listen, okay, then tell you what, okay? Why don't you go do all of your crypto bullshit, go do all of your stock market bullshit, but just give us our fucking GPUs back. How about that, okay? Just give us our fucking GPUs back, and you can go fuck yourself with all of your crypto and burn the planet to the ground. Whatever the fuck it is you motherfuckers want to do, all right? Just give us GPUs back, and we, the gamers, will have nothing against all of you fucking crypto freaks out there, all right? That's all I got to say about that. But anyway, that's why people want to do that. With a wide range of services appearing on the scene, as this abstract concept begins to take concrete shape in the form of product and service offerings, I'm hoping that it will bring about changes that have a more substantial impact on our business as well. I certainly fucking hope not, because Square Enix actually has a lot of IP that I'm interested in, such as Final Fantasy 16, Final Fantasy 14, Nier, and there's a couple more things that they work on from time to time. They have some cool JRPGs and shit. So it's like, I'm very interested in some of the games that Square Enix has got going. If you start putting fucking NFTs in them, I'm going to be very much not interested in it. And let me explain why, because I know that there's always people saying, oh, but you don't understand how NFTs work. It's like, okay, explain to me exactly what an NFT is going to do for me? Please explain to me in great detail. Like literally, I challenge literally anyone that watches this, because this is going to be a video on my secondary channel. I challenge anyone that watches this, like, because I read all the comments. Write in the comments, what benefit is an NFT going to bring to me? Like, let's say, for instance, in Final Fantasy 14, because it's already a game that's always online, right? What is the benefit of an NFT? Let's say, okay, instead of me doing a relic quest to get my relic weapon, I'll just buy it for real money. I'll buy the NFT for the Endwalker relic weapon, and then I'll have the appearance of the relic weapon for my character. Let's just even say that it doesn't translate directly to power, which we know that NFTs will most likely translate directly to power, because, you know, I mean, come on, man, they're gonna want to make their money. But let's just say that's just a cosmetic thing, right? I can just buy the NFT for the relic weapon for Endwalker, and I get that appearance, and it's like, okay, I own this appearance. So what exactly does that mean? Does that mean that nobody else gets to have that? Or is it going to be like a limited series? Only a certain amount of players get to have the relic appearance of Endwalker. How is that actually fucking benefiting literally anyone? Because my weapon says that yours is like issue 576. So yours is the 576th relic of Endwalker. Here you go. And it's unique, and you can sell it, and it shows that you've been its previous owner. So it's probably worth more, because I'm a streamer. It's going to be worth a little bit more than if it's just something that's been used by another player. But like I said, supposedly it has to be limited, or is it not limited? Is it unlimited? Then what's the fucking difference? Why are we introducing a step to have the game having to go access some fucking database entry on a whatever, an NFT database to figure out exactly which my relic weapon is and introduce lag into the game? Is like, what is this NFT fucking doing for me? Is it just because I can sell it and make money? Does anybody want this? Does anybody want to sell like the fucking Endwalker relic weapon? And by the way, I'm giving you guys a fucking prime one here, right? I'm giving you a fucking prime item, a relic weapon. This is like a valuable thing in the world of Final Fantasy 14. Like, there would be players that would be willing to pay to skip the grind of making a relic weapon, particularly if it has like a big stream behind it. So like, say Asmongold buys one, and suddenly Asmongold can sell his, and that is much more valuable, like, as you can buy Asmongold's relic weapon. What good does this bring to my game? Like, please tell me, what good does this bring to my game? Nothing. It cheapens the sense of achievement of actually going through the effort of making a relic weapon. Instead of experiencing a good storyline, and yes, it's grindy, but you experience it and you do it. Instead of putting in the effort, you just fucking buy the NFT. Boom, done. What good is it? What good does this bring to the game? What do I have to gain from this? Well, you own the item. And here's the interesting thing. If you actually do any research into NFTs, you actually don't own the item. You want to know what you actually own? You own a database entry in the blockchain, which has a link on it, and that link links to the item. If at any point in time, the link to where that database entry is directing to, if that gets changed, if that somebody does not renew that fucking domain or whatever, you own this. That's what you own right there. And who knows if the item will even work in the game at that point. Now, please, literally anyone, explain to me the benefit. I'm trying to look for the upside here. I can't find it. I can't fucking find it. I had somebody tell me once on Twitter that they were like, oh man, you guys are so negative about NFTs. I, for one, can't wait to be able to loan my items to my friends. And I'm like, motherfucker, I've been doing that since Diablo fucking 1. And I didn't need an NFT to do it. Guess what? I didn't even need a fucking internet connection. I could connect 2 computers together with an LPT cable, and I was able to share items with my friends. Holy shit. That's amazing. Tell you what, I can even do it right now in Final Fantasy 14. If I had a crafter, I could craft an item, give it to a friend. And I didn't even need an NFT to do it. And guess what? It was my item. I gave it to a friend. I own that item. As much as I own a fucking NFT. Because like I said, what you have in NFT is a database entry that links to an external website. The item itself is not housed in the blockchain. The item is housed on an external server. You own a link. A link! So, I failed to see what exactly NFTs are good for. And if you get like an example like, say, for instance, Hearthstone, because I think that Square Enix already has like a card game that they're working on, but like Hearthstone would be the thing that people know the most when it comes to card games, I would imagine, or Magic the Gathering, whatever. Those two are the ones that I figure most people will be familiar with. Maybe Pokemon. I don't know if there's like a digital Pokemon game, because Pokemon, you have the physical cards, but you know, so if you own the NFT of like a Hearthstone card or a Pokemon card or a fucking Magic card, you don't even own the card itself. You own an entry in a database, which is a link to an external website that can go down, that someone can forget to renew a fucking domain, and you own Jack. As a matter of fact, there's been people that have bought NFTs and then they just swap out the external, like they'll sell you an NFT, right? And it'll link to like a third-party website, which they have control over. So they'll sell you this NFT, people buy it, and then they go and they replace the image of the NFT with a carpet being pulled. Which to me, I think that's funny as fuck. I think that's fucking hilarious. And I think that you get what you fucking deserve. But anyways, that kind of like sets you out for my thoughts on that particular situation right there. Greater Good says you own the metadata, the precise data of each pixel. As far as I'm aware, you own a link to the image. That's what you own. That's from my research, that's what I've seen. You own the link to an image. But yeah, like Kanik Lucky says, you can literally take a screenshot of an NFT image and the person who owns the NFT has no ownership of your screenshot. There you go. So, you know, that's my thought on NFTs. Another term gain quick currency 2021 was NFT, or non-fungible token. The advent of NFTs using blockchain technology has significantly increased the liquidity of digital goods. Yes, I think Ubisoft has a lot to say about that with the Ubisoft Quartz, enabling the trading of a variety of such goods at high prices and sparking conversations the world over. Yes, not necessarily in a good way. I see 2021 not only as the Metaverse year one, but also as NFTs year one. Oh, fucking hell, dude. This is the best. It's like the trifecta. Given that it was a year in which NFTs were met with a great deal of enthusiasm, enthusiasm is a word, by a rapidly expanding user base. However, we do observe examples here and there of overheated trading in NFT-based digital goods. He's talking about pump and dumps. This is what he's talking about. He's talking about pump and dumps, where people like will pump up an NFT, some schmucks will fall for it, and then they just like fucking sell it down the river, and people lose a fuck ton of money, and you know, money exchanges hands with somewhat speculative overtones. Regardless of the observed value of the content provided, this obviously is not an ideal solution. No shit. But I expect to see an eventual right-sizing in digital goods deals as they become more commonplace among the general public. I certainly would hope not, with the value of each available content corrected to their true estimated worth, and I look for them to become as familiar as dealings in physical goods. Why? Why, though? To address these changes in our business environment, the medium-term business strategy that we unveiled in May 2020 identified AI, the cloud, and blockchain games as new domains on which we should focus our investments, and we have subsequently been aggressive in our research and development efforts and investments in those areas. In the AI space, we established Square Enix AI and Arts Alchemy and Company Limited AI and AA in March 2020 to pursue development efforts in the wider field of entertainment AI. See, this is a worthwhile effort. Looking into AI, that's important. Rather than being constrained by the traditional concepts of gaming AI, what they're saying, it was too easy. We weren't being challenged. The firm's research and development efforts focus primarily on natural language processing, world models, and simulation technology. These efforts will help us develop the games that we release onto the world and enhance the overall quality. But that is not all. By incorporating the output of these research and development efforts into virtual avatars and elsewhere, we plan to apply that output to a digital variety of content and provide the relevant technology to other companies with a view to leveraging these research and development efforts across our entire digital entertainment business. Lots of fucking corporate speak. We're exploring potential efforts in the cloud space from two primary perspectives. The first being leveraging cloud technologies to distribute content, and the second being developing content that offers consumers new form of excitement enabled by the cloud's attributes. More telecommunications infrastructure is being built, as exemplified by expanding 5G coverage. The device is also making performance gains. As these trends continue, I believe that the content we provide will become more accessible, making it more likely that our customers will discover enjoyment as we gain new touch points with them. See, the fact that he's talking about 5G and devices making performance gains leads me to believe that they also want to exploit as much of their mobile audience as possible. And to be honest, dude, if you're the kind of person that pays to get extra lives in Candy Crush or anything like that, you fucking deserve this. Like, I'm sorry. You just fucking deserve this. You have no standards and you get what you fucking deserve. Like, listen, dude, I don't like the fact that people are going to get fucking exploited and fucking milked out of their money, and they're going to get the rug pulled right under them as they start investing in this technology, as they start getting excited about, like, say, owning a fucking Candy Crush tile or some other bullshit. But it's like, listen, you fucking have it coming, okay? A fool and his money are easily parted, and you fucking have it coming. Like, I'm really sorry about it, but that's just the way that it is. So I think that mobile gamers, they're going to be the first that are going to get fucked in the ass by all this NFT nonsense. They're going to be the first wave of people getting fucked in the ass because they're going to take this shit to mobile, which has like billions of people playing on mobile. Like, I think a lot of people don't realize just how much people are actually out there playing fucking Candy Crush, okay? Why do you think Blizzard is still in business? Activision Blizzard is still in business because of fucking Candy Crush and Call of Duty. It ain't no fucking World of Warcraft that's keeping Activision Blizzard afloat. I'll tell you that right fucking now, okay? And these people, they're gonna get fucked. They're gonna get fucked. It's that simple. It's going to be like, join the Metaverse, buy this token. You can even make money out of it. And then they're going to get fucked. It's going to be that simple. So, Lanky, thank you very much for being gross incandescent. Tip of the hat. Appreciate support. Thank you. So, what else we got? Making more like others. Leveraging cloud technologies is extremely effective as a means of making our content and services uniformly available and as a catalyst for creating new forms of excitement that expand upon the content development capabilities for which we are known. As such, we will be making ample investments in the cloud space. Lastly is blockchain games, be they single player or online games. So for starters, if they are a single player game, considering that obviously the blockchain technology is online, if they're going to put NFTs in your single player games, guess what? Guess what? Always online. Always online, baby. That's what you fucking get right there. Your blockchain single player games are going to be always online, and they're going to milk you out the ass for NFTs. And also, let me just bring this up for the crypto bros out there, because there's a bunch of fucking crypto bros out there. They're like, why are you guys like this, man? Why are you guys so against like fucking emerging technology, bro? Like, this technology is real good. You're going to be able to make money by playing video games, or else could you want? It's because, listen, okay? Gamers go to video games to escape real life, because real life for a lot of people out there fucking blows. And video games is the little bit of escapism, the little bit, the small little place where they can fucking go to, where they don't have to deal with real life bullshit, where they don't have to deal about getting fucked in the ass by their boss, and they're just basically going to be coming home after getting fucked in the ass by their boss, and they're going to be getting fucked in the ass by the people that are supposed to be bringing them that escapism that they so desperately want. Okay? That's what it's all about. And that's what these people are going to be getting. They're going to be wanting, they're like, can I just play my fucking single player game? This is all I just want to be playing my fucking single player game in my house, not having to worry about shit. I just need to wind down after this bullshit day that I had in a retail store or some other nonsense. And you can't even do that anymore. Because it's going to be like, hey man, NFTs and shit, it's going to be great. And here's the other thing that a lot of these crypto bros don't know, because most crypto bros don't actually fucking play video games. Let's just be real. They live and breathe fucking crypto and stock market and all this bullshit. They only really care about getting money. They probably jerk off to making money. Like, you guys remember that thing about in fucking Wolf of Wall Street where the guy tells fucking Matthew McConaughey tells DiCaprio about how, in a couple of days you're going to be jerking off thinking about money. That's actually literally how it fucking works, okay? Crypto bros are like, they fucking go to their, whatever they're doing on the computer, then go to bed, like, oh, fuck yeah, dude, I made like fucking $100,000. Oh! It's like, that's literally how it works. And what happens is, since you guys don't actually play video games, and you don't actually give a shit about any of this, let me explain to you why we don't want this. Because every single time that a company has put something that they say, oh, this is just an option, we're going to let you buy this thing, you don't have to, it's optional, it never is. Literally never is. Because they forcibly make the game fucking worse to drive people to buy those things. They make the experience worse for the person that actually doesn't buy the thing in order to get them to buy the thing. This has been the case for 99% of implementations of microtransactions in fucking video games since fucking ever. Whenever somebody gives you a shortcut in a video game, you can be sure that 9 times out of 10, they're gonna fuck you in the ass unless you buy that shortcut. It's literally that simple, and it fucking breaks the integrity of the video game. And that's why, for all of you crypto bros out there that don't fucking understand the logic behind why we don't care about any of this shit, that's why we don't care about any of this shit. Now, as I was saying, be they single-player or online games that traditionally involved in unidirectional flow, whereby creators such as ourselves provide a game to the consumers that play them. By contrast, blockchain games, which have emerged from their infancy and are at this very moment entering a growth phase, are built upon the premise of token economy and therefore hold the potential to enable self-sustaining game growth. Self-sustaining game growth. Read. We're going to make a fuck ton of money. Doesn't necessarily mean we're going to improve on the game, but we're going to make a fuck ton of money. The driver that most enables... What? The driver that most enables such self-sustaining game growth is diversity, both in how people engage with interactive content like games and in their motivations for doing so. Advances in token economies will likely add further momentum to this trend of diversification. I see the play-to-earn concept that has people so excited as a prime example of this. Okay, let's real quickly do a poll here on the chat. Poll. How excited are you about play-to-earn? And we're gonna find out. We're gonna take a little poll of my audience. We're gonna find out. The first option is gonna be like, to the moon. Second option is gonna be like, I don't know, fuck NFTs. Third option is gonna be like, I'm curious to learn more. There, I'm actually get. I think this is fair. Wait, content does not meet guidelines? I can't make this shit up. I guess I have to censor fuck. Can I do it like this?
If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
Am I allowed to do it like this? Thanks, Twitch. I can't say fuck. Holy fuck, I can't say fuck. Can you fucking believe it? Holy shit, dude. Why the fuck can I not say fuck? The fuck out of here. The Sun Disc, thank you very much for being grossly incandescent. Tip of the hat. Appreciate the support. Thank you. Thank you very much. So I'll reveal the results of this in just a second here. In the meantime, let's continue. I realize that some people who play to have fun. I realize that some people who play to have fun, fucking peasants, and who currently form the majority of players have voiced their reservations is a nice word, towards these new trends, and understandably so. However, I believe that there will be a certain number of people whose motivation is to play to contribute. So you're not playing to earn, you're playing to contribute. Anyway, it's time to get the poll. Oh, wow. Look at that. One person said to the moon, I assume that you're memeing, sir. 3 people said they're curious to learn more. And an outstanding 92%, 44 people voted fuck NFTs. Okay. I think that my audience is very excited about the concept of play to earn. I think we're very excited about this. I think we can't wait to play to earn. Anyway, let's continue. I believe that there will be a certain number of people whose motivation is to play to contribute, by which I mean to help make the game more exciting. Traditional gaming has offered no explicit incentive to this latter group of people. Who are motivated strictly by such inconsistent personal feelings as goodwill and volunteer spirit. This is so confusing to me. So, there will be a certain number of people whose motivation is play to contribute, by which I mean to help make the game more exciting. So they're excited about developing things for the game. He's talking about modders. And he says, traditional gaming has offered no explicit incentive to this latter group of people. So he's saying that modders don't actually like playing video games. You see, they don't get into the modding scene because they're passionate about a fucking game that they want to mod. No, that's not the reason why they get into the modding scene. They get into the modding scene because they just like developing for the sake of developing, and they are motivated strictly by such inconsistent personal feelings as goodwill and volunteer spirit. So he basically took a dump all over modders, okay? You know those people that fix Skyrim for you because Bethesda can't fucking do it? You know those people? Fuck those people. You know those people that developed the HD, Durante? That fixed like Dark Souls after it released on PC because it released as a complete piece of shit. You know? Yeah, fuck those people, man. Fuck them. They're inconsistent. It's like we don't want to rely on their goodwill or volunteer spirit. Fuck those people. Those people who are passionate about these video games, fuck them. They're inconsistent. We need consistency. And consistency only comes from money. From money. Oh, man. Hexacon, what the fuck do you mean? I have to let my PC run for a week with it stalling GTX 1660 to farm 2 Scrimblow Bimblow coins. I need to buy a Peepo Pooper NFT to sell for the 1 Stoopy Doopy coin. I need to pay for my scalper priced roast beef Sloppy Joe. There you go. Hexacon, thank you very much for becoming grossly incandescent. Tip of the hat. Appreciate the support. But yeah. So basically in this paragraph, he just shits all over modders. This fact is not unrelated to the limitations of existing UGC, user-generated content. User-generated content has been brought into being solely because of individuals' desire for self-expression and not because of any explicit incentive existed to reward them for their creative efforts. I see this as one reason that there haven't been many major game-changing content we see that were user-generated as one would expect. Wow. He didn't just like took a dump on modders. He just shat all over their face. And then he banged their moms in front of them. Wow, that was, yeah. Yeah, dude. Okay. However, with advances in token economies, users will be provided with explicit incentives, that means money, thereby resulting not only in greater consistency in their motivation. Dude, this is so disgusting to me. Like, why is it that everybody assumes that everyone's main motivation is money? Why? Why is it everybody just assumes that every single person in the world is mainly motivated by money? Like, dude, if I was motivated mainly by money, I wouldn't do half of the things I do. Because half of the content that I create is 1,000% not motivated by money. As a matter of fact, money is actually a negative incentive for me to do a lot of the shit that I do. Like, me all of a sudden started covering Final Fantasy XIV. That was terrible from a YouTube algorithm perspective. That was atrocious. That was so many steps backwards for me. That was a pain in the dick. Why did I do it though? Because I like the game, because I'm passionate about the game, and because doing things out of fucking passion is actually way more interesting than doing things out of money. You know what you get? You know what you fucking get when your sole motivation is money? Particularly when you're talking about developing video games, you know what you fucking get? You get World of Warcraft engagement. That's what you fucking get. World of Warcraft engagement exclusively motivated by fucking money. Exclusively motivated by fucking money. Forcing players to do boring fucking tasks that they don't want to fucking do for the sole purpose of fucking, getting money, getting engagement out of them, getting them to buy shit from a store. It's fucking disgusting. Okay? I will take this, where's this? The inconsistent personal feelings and goodwill volunteer spirit any day of the week over this fucking greater consistency in their motivation because of fucking token economies, okay? Any day of the week. Give me this any day of the fucking week over this. All right? Because economic motivation when it comes to video games, 9 times out of 10 is actually really fucking bad. Passion is 1,000 times better. Passion will make 1,000 times a game better than economic motivation. Passion rules all. And you can fucking tell. You can fucking tell. Because when you play a video game, you can tell when you play a video game that has passion behind it and when it doesn't have passion behind it. Any real gamer can tell when a game has passion behind it. It's that simple. But it is what it is. But also creating a tangible upside to their creative efforts. I think that these people should definitely be rewarded. Here's the thing. Don't make this to believe that I don't think that modders should be paid. But I don't think that financial incentive should be the only reason to do something. I believe that this will lead to more people devoting themselves to such efforts, to greater possibilities of game growing in exciting ways. From having fun to earning to contributing, a wide variety of motivations will inspire people to engage with games and connect with one another. It is blockchain-based tokens that will enable this. I fucking doubt it. By designing viable token economies into our games, we will enable self-sustaining game growth. It is precisely this sort of ecosystem that lies at the heart of what I refer to as decentralized gaming. And I hope that this becomes a major trend in gaming going forward. Well, I'm going to hope that you're fucking wrong, and I hope that it doesn't happen. But if it does, that's okay. I have a pretty big fucking catalog to keep me busy until I fucking die. So it's just going to suck for the future generations because they're going to get some pretty shitty fucking gaming experience. But hey, I've got the games that I need to play until the end of my days, so whatever. If we refer to the one-way relationship where game players and game providers are linked by games that are finished products, what finished products? What finished products have we gotten in the last fucking 5 years? You can probably count them by the fingers on one hand. I can probably count the finished products that I've purchased in the last 10 fucking years on one hand. Because this fucking industry can no longer produce a finished product because they're too busy focusing on making money. If your current economic fucking fixation is any indication of what this particular strategy is going to be like, then I gotta tell you, it's looking pretty fucking bleak. It's looking pretty fucking bad, dude. Oh, man. You're huffing copium if you don't think that literally every single game possible in the future won't have NFTs. It's risk-free profit. Oh, I know. I'm just doing my part by, expressing how I personally feel about it and how I think that most people feel about it. Besides that, there's not much I can do. I'm using my platform to try and avoid that. I'm probably not going to be able to fucking do it. I'm not as fucking, I'm not someone who believes like, oh, if I talk about this is going to change the fucking world. I'm just an idiot over here with 160 people watching. We're not going to fucking change the world. It's just straight up not going to happen. Even after I put this as a video on YouTube, we're not changing the fucking world here. But at the very least, I can say, hey, I did my fucking best, okay? I worked with what I had. I did my fucking best. I voiced my opinion. I said this was a bad idea. They didn't fucking listen to me. And now look what we got. Anyway, if we game players and game providers are linked by games that are finished products, I'm going to put air quotes on that, finished products, as centralized gaming to contrast with decentralized gaming, then incorporating decentralized games into our portfolio, in addition to centralized games, so they're still going to make some centralized games, will be a major strategic theme for us starting in 2027. Well, that's really fucking disappointing. The basic and elemental technologies to enable blockchain games already exist, and there has been an increase in the societal literacy and acceptance of crypto assets in the past few days. I think there's very little societal literacy when it comes to crypto assets, because if there was any societal literacy in crypto assets, they'd probably realize what a massive fucking scam it is, and they would just like be like, oh, this is a bad idea. We'll keep a close eye on societal shifts in this space while listening to the many groups of users that populate it and ramp up our efforts to develop a business accordingly, with an eye to potentially issuing our own tokens in the future. To the moon, boys! To the moon! To the fucking moon! Our lifestyles have changed and we are learning to coexist with COVID-19. Oh, so it's COVID-19's fault. This fucking virus created fucking crypto bros, man. Against that backdrop, I believe that new technologies and concepts that I have discussed and the changes that they bring to our business environment will provide us with numerous opportunities to enrich people's lives through digital entertainment, which is at the core of our business. This at the same time means that we are seeing the beginnings of further leaps forward in our business. We remain committed to creating, developing, and providing world-class content, and we will contribute to the happiness of society and its people by offering new forms of excitement. I wish you all the best for 2022. Yosuke Matsuda, President, Representative Director, Square Enix Holdings Limited. So let me tell you something, Yosuke. I highly doubt that Yoshida will want to put this in Final Fantasy XIV. So I hope that you respect his wishes. That's what I'm going to say as a member of the Final Fantasy XIV community. That's all I'm going to say about that. And, whatever projects you do with NFTs, I hope they fucking sink and burn. I hope they go to fucking shit. And I hope that you lose a fucking ton of money. Like, I'm sorry. I don't hate you. I actually respect you a lot because, it was under your leadership. Ultimately, Yoshida's leadership, but it just means that you gave Yoshida the resources that he needed in order to make a really fucking good game in Final Fantasy XIV and hopefully Final Fantasy XVI when that comes out. So under your leadership, I've experienced what is it is to me the best story that I've ever experienced in any form of media, be it movies, fucking books, whatever. The story from Realm Reborn all the way into Endwalker is simply the best story that I've ever experienced in anything. And this was done under your leadership. So I want to believe that 14 is not going to be affected by this. And if it is, that's going to fucking suck. That's just going to fucking suck. It is what it is. It won't affect 14? I hope not, dude. That's all I hope for. And it's like, look, any other projects you want to put fucking NFTs in, go right ahead, whatever. I fucking quit. Because, like, I'm not going to stop this. Ain't nobody going to fucking stop this. They smell blood in the water, and they're going to jump in. Just like they've always done. Like, every fucking publisher is always looking at the short-term profit, never at long-term profit nowadays. Very few publishers look at long-term profit, which is very sad. It's very sad, but this is the world that we live in. Everybody's looking for that quick bag that they want to get. And right now, NFTs are that quick bag. So they're going to jump in face first. And I hope that every single one of them fucking face plants into the fucking dirt and crushes their fucking teeth. That's what I hope, dude. I hope every single one of these publishers that jumps into NFTs, that fucking face plants right into a fucking concrete block.